Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be looking at the R6 and doing a final review on this. I've had it now for just over a year, maybe a year and a half now, and I've done 30,000 photos with this camera, and I think it's about time we did the final review on this one so I can move it on and look at other options to review. Obviously, started doing videos in the R6 Mark II. That's not my camera, that's my dad's camera, so they've got limited access to that. As and when I can, though, I will bring videos on that. The R7's still here, my dad's got that. This, though, will be being sold, and I'm kind of waiting for the more information on the R1 to come out, purely because I believe people are going to start trading in their R3s, and are hopefully going to get an R3. But for now, let's go through some of my favourite images with this camera, and then I'll go through my final thoughts with it. So let's head into them now. So here we have the first image of Inca, the jaguar at Chester Zoo. Now with all my images, what I try and do is, wherever possible, I try and make it look like it's not in a zoo environment, and try and make it look like you're in the wild, and this is the best you can try and do in their enclosure, but nicely in focus. Everything sharp, the colours are absolutely amazing. Her rosettes are really shining through on her back end there, and even through on her face with the light sitting it there too. But absolutely great moment, and just really shows off the diversity of the camera of colours and how sharp an image you can get. Next image here is one of the tiger cubs at London Zoo with a pumpkin in his mouth. This is another split-second moment photo where it shows you how good the eye tracking is. Also how fast the autofocus is with an adapted lens to get this photo, because within less than a second of this photo being taken, he said it's turned 100% the other way and he's walking away. He was getting annoyed with everyone watching him eat and decided just to sod off and go and eat somewhere else. But it does show you, say, split-second shot in the right place, right time, but also this was the 200-400 adapted. We used with the 1.4 converter engaged through glass, and it is super sharp and really, really well done. Now I have used the R6 out in wildlife as well, and this is at Richmond Park, one of the deer here, in November, so you've got those really nice autumn colours which match and complement the deer really nicely. This is actually in the trees, but the sunlight was coming through the trees on the left hand side. Eye tracking picked her up perfectly, but just those colours and the way it's been processed by the camera and how sharp she is on the image is just absolutely incredible, and just, again, super impressed. This is one of my favourite photos from last year that I took, and I'm really happy with how that came out. Another tiger here. This is a shot I've been trying to get at Colchester Zoo for 3 years, a sharp shot anyway, because the way you have to shoot is very angled through glass, low down, and the odds of her looking at you as she walks towards you is very slim. So managed to get this shot here, nice and sharp. She's walking pretty briskly towards you. In less than a second she's turning right and is completely disinterested in you anymore. Got her front paw up slightly, brushing a leaf out of the way there, but really nice sharp image. Colours are great, nice separations. I was using the 300mm 2.8, and I'm really happy to finally get this photo. And the final image here is something I took very recently. This is one of the baby gorillas at London Zoo. You've got a bit of reflection from the grass, the glass, sorry, not grass. But I love this photo. It shows you the size difference between the baby and the mum. He's very much being held by mum there, but the hand size difference is just incredible. How big his eyes are as well in his head, and just a very nice sort of loving image here between mother and baby, which I've really enjoyed this photo and really like how it came out. So those are some of my favourite images that I've taken on the R6. There's obviously, while taking 30,000 photos, there's quite a few to go through, but those are some of my highlights I think that I've taken on this camera. There's definitely been some ups, there's definitely been some downs. It's a camera that, for the money you can pick these up for now, is one I can't say you shouldn't get it. It's cheaper than an R7, but you get the full frame sensor, Digitech processor, and it is just a really good capable camera. Put a grip on there, you've got battery life for days, Works really well with converted lenses with the adapter. There's some lenses of the R7 that I was actually having struggles with working with some of the older lenses, but I don't get too many issues with this here. It's a very rugged camera as well. I have dropped this several times, and looking at it, you wouldn't really know. There's a bit of a mark on the hot shoe, but apart from that, works nicely. Setup on it's really easy. The raw file, the quality of the image you get, as you've seen, is really nice. Can't complain about that. I do wish sometimes it had a slightly high megapixel count on it, but that's why there's the R5, I guess. People go for that, or you go for the R6 Mark II and you get a few more megapixels of that as well. But again, for the money these are now, put yourself a grip on there. You've got yourself a really rugged, well-built camera. Compared to the 1DX, it still feel a bit light in the hand to me, but if you're coming from a more normal camera, you're going to look at this and go, this is really, really nicely built. The cards aren't massively expensive anymore either for them, so that's another plus point for them. But yeah, I've really enjoyed using it. It will be sad to see it go, but it is time now. I've kind of reached the end of what videos I can really do with this one. We've kind of scraped the bottom of the barrel really with them. The only one that's left to come out will be the R6 versus R6 Mark II video I've got to do. But after that, you won't see this camera on here anymore, and it will be replaced by either, fingers crossed, the end of the year I'll probably get an R3. Say when that R1's announcement and people do pre-orders and people can start trading, hopefully trading in R3s for R1s, either that pro level, and there'll be a bit of a flood in the market. If not, and they don't go down to the prices I'm kind of hoping they go down to, the R5 Mark II will be out soon, so I'll get an R5 Mark I and do some videos on that, just to have a higher megapixel camera for the first time. And the fact is I'll probably end up keeping this grip because it will go straight on the R5 if I end up getting that for now. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the R6. Have you got one? Have you been using one long term now? Show us what images you're getting on them. Leave them down in the comments below to your album so we can check out what you've got. Any tips from using these cameras from so long now, because they've been out for absolutely years now. Any tips you've got for other people to go, hey, try this setting, try that setting, to see if sort of any customizations that will help other people. Put them down below, I don't mind. And yeah, subscribe, comment and like as always, and you let me know what, if you were trading this in, what you'd buy instead, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See you again soon. Goodbye.